time off did us good. Hopefully we'll carry it to the field, but looking forward to it. I really liked our preparation this week. Guys played fast, played confident, played better, and got to be ready for a great ball game. Be a big, physical, strong, aggressive, competitive ball game. So we got to get ready to roll. Questions?
Health-wise, how are you?
Good. And Bobo is, besides the guys we're normally out with, is like Nate, Keith, Bryant, Campbell, Derwin, Torres, and Vickers, and then Bobo. Yeah, for this game, that's it.
Did he practice at all this week? Or?
No.
Is it foot with him or ankle or what?
Foot.
You talk about next guy up. Typically, who are some of the
Oh,
receivers
yeah.
that are going to?
18 will be in there. 80 will be in there. 5 will be in there. All of them. They'll all rotate in different positions and move guys around like we've been doing and be able to go.
Naquan will be the punt returner.
Yes.
It seemed like he had a couple issues, like letting a couple balls drop or things like that.
No, he didn't get to one thing, but I'm gonna tell you now, if he'll lock in and do it, he can do anything he wants to do. Anything.
Not that you're better without Bobo, but is there something to be said for Clemson not being familiar with Auden or Nudie or some of those guys?
I mean, you say that, but you're talking about a guy who's played a lot of games, a lot of ball, done a lot of things now, and played in a lot of big-time environments and atmospheres. I mean, that all sounds good on paper, but I mean, you're talking about guys play now. Do I think they can go out there and play? Yes. Do I think they can be really good players? Yes. Have they practiced well? Yes. Have they done things? Certainly. 18's done more in games so far, but I mean, they have a chance to be really good players. I'm hoping they go out there and play. And I don't want to diminish anything away from Bobo. I mean, that guy's played a lot of big-time ball and a lot of big-time games, but those guys can play, and we'll use them most definitely a bunch.
It seemed like DeAndre had a trust in Bobo, especially on like third downs and things like that.
He did, and the way the ball got directed and the way coverages went. But I mean, he practiced with him every day. The guy's been around a long time now. He caught a lot of balls.
With him and Nate being out, do you sense the guys kind of rallying around the seniors, or even Nate and Bobo kind of just?
Yeah, I think they're rallying around each other. I mean, they all want to finish right and do right and leave their legacy here. I mean, the seniors, but those other guys around them they want to play because that's just that's what they do, and the guys around them.
Mark West said the same thing about legacy, and how this is kind of winding down for guys like him. Do you see the team kind of rallying around that and trying to?
I don't know if they're rallying around it, but it's part of what you do. I mean, when you get to the end of your career, you start thinking, all right, what have I done? I mean, but you don't need to think about that now. You need to worry about when you go. But if you play hard, you don't have to worry about your legacy. If you do things right, play hard, legacy takes care of itself. You know what I'm saying? But it's great that they think like that because of the great tradition and history and the tradition we've laid here and what they've done and what they've been a part of too.
So Travis was given the sportsmanship award out of an organization in St. Louis.
Yeah, I meant to be that. I mean, to be with Cal Ripken and Tamika Catchings, and it just shows you what kind of great young men we have here. And for a guy just to walk over and do what's right, isn't it amazing? Wasn't trying to be a hero, wasn't trying to get an award, wasn't trying to do anything, just trying to be nice. It's amazing how things work out in life, ain't it? Very proud of him, extremely proud of him. And I can say, and Eberle they came and did a special award to him a week ago. Y'all know the Good Works team. I mean, all the community service and the things he does, and he does a great thing for Kids First. He does all for all. That guy's he's a workaholic. We got some great kids on this team.
Dalvin was able to have a big game last year against Clemson. How does he look this week?
He's been good. I mean, he's looked like he always has. He's practiced well, done well. Seems ready to play. Was bouncing around today, live leg and whip. So.
How's Malik Henry doing?
Good.
Is Clemson one of those teams that, I see them play NC State last week. They came from a field goal from being defeated.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of those teams that they kind of look over because they're playing against a rival like Florida State?
No, I don't think so. I think NC State's that good. You go watch them. They got about 8 D linemen. Quarterback can play. Tailback's a heck of a player. Receivers. The linebackers, the secondary. I mean, they're used to. NC State's got a good football team. And you watch that day. I mean, they played. They were knocking them around and playing football. I mean, it was a physical, really good football game. I mean, there wasn't no fluke or nothing crazy about that. I just think it goes to the quality of the game, the play in the ACC. I mean, it's just a good league now. And then people, it's amazing when people are going to realize that eventually. But it's good ball, man.
Get asked about it every other week.
Oh no, I mean it is. It's like. Keep watching the film. I watch film every day. Like I say, everybody else watches everything else. Like I tell all these computer reports and everything else. All I do just when I recruit players or when I just turn the film on, watch it old school like they did back in 1935, and judge the film and see what you see on film. And
they had film back then?
Exactly. Just watch. They definitely did. You saw film with players, didn't you? So they had to have film. But I joke about it, but seriously, just go watch the film. I mean, watch the guys play. Watch the draft picks. Watch the quarterbacks in the NFL, the people. I mean, it's just a good ball league, man. It has been. Good players.
Jimmy, you guys haven't had a night game yet in a big-time opponent at home. I mean,
Mhm.
you looking forward to the atmosphere?
We've had some big-time opponents. We just ain't played tonight. No, I am. It's great. I mean, it is. I mean, looking forward to the atmosphere and looking forward to the excitement, and hopefully we'll play well. We usually do at those type situations, so hopefully we'll continue to do that.
Jimbo, when you look at Florida State rivalries, people look at Miami and Florida. Clemson, one of the more underrated rivals?
Oh, no doubt, because of the importance of the game and the impact of the programs, and you're in the same side of the conference. I mean, and everything that goes on, the impact of what it has for the ACC, without a doubt.
I mean, it was good in the 80s, too. When
Oh, yeah.
Florida State was
I mean, it was really good. I mean, that's actually you had to punt Ruski, and then 89, you got upset. I mean, 34-23. And the 90s, I mean, Danny Ford and those guys had some great teams. So I mean, that was great ball. 88, 89, all those times they played.
You know, the last time, we played Clemson here, Jameis wasn't able to play, and McGuire was able to, get help by Jameis on the sideline. But how can McGuire help DeAndre Francois?
Well, I mean, he's been around for big games, big environments, but he's been in a couple already. I mean, DeAndre has, but I guess reinforcing, just seeing the things he does, being a great teammate like he always does, being very supportive.
How's offensive line look this week?
Good. They've gotten better, gotten healthier, picked some things up. Have had a good solid week.
Is this one of the type of games you want to, have the time of possession?
I want the most points. That's the end. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to score points. I mean, it's a time possession, control it. Well, you control it. If you're blocking them and doing that and controlling, you usually have that possession. You'll score your points and do the things you got to do. But if we get it, we do it. If we don't, if we hit big plays, whatever it may be, if we can hit them, I mean, you got to move the ball and score points. And if possession comes with it, it does. But we'll try to play, do what we have to do to win the game.